All right, guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about something called the secondary hook, okay? Now, if you guys have seen some of the other videos on this channel, you're going to see that one of the videos is just how to do an effective hook, right? Now, that hook is used for when you're in maybe a Target, a Menards, a store that might have a little bit lower foot traffic, where you have that opportunity to build up a bigger relationship, take longer to say something, okay? But if you're inside of a BJ's, a Sam's Club, a Costco, I highly recommend using this kind of a hook because it's very few words and kind of gets straight to the point, right? It's gonna look something like this. I'm standing here. The aisle goes this way, customers are coming this way. I'm gonna, of course, turn my back, right? Because we don't wanna stand here waiting for that customer to come down because this is gonna look super desperate. So of course, I'm gonna turn my back. Maybe I'm folding clothes. Maybe I'm looking busy in the electronics section, stocking, whatever it is. Customer starts walking by. I say, hey, how's it going? Oh, real quick, they let you know, right? About that big event they're running. It takes 30 seconds, I'll show you what's going on. Turn and burn, of course, and walk all the way back to wherever your iPad is. But let's break that down. First initial thing, hey, how's it going? We want to make sure that the customer sees us and that we are noticed, but we don't want to be over the top. How many times have you walked into a retailer and you're a customer and then you see some random employee and they say hi to you? How do they generally talk? Are they like, hey, how's it going? No, of course not, right? They're more, what's up, man? How you doing? More kind of composed. We want to emulate that because if we don't, the customer's going to be like, oh, shoot, what's happening here today? And they're going to walk away, right? So we want to make sure that we're more of a, hey, how's it going today, ma'am or sir? And then go back to what you're doing, only to then turn back around and be like, oh, real quick, though, they did let you know, correct? Right? So what I'm doing is I'm pointing behind them wherever they're coming. If they're coming this way, I'm going to put my hand out and I'm going to point behind them. Pointing behind the customer, what that's going to do is that's going to get the customer to stop. Because they're going to be walking this way. They're going to have you point behind them and they're going to turn around and look. Right? And you've got to really sell it. You can't just be like, hey, did they tell you? No, you've got to be like, hey, man, what? They told you, right? Right? You've got to really make sure that you sell that when you're pointing that way so that customer does turn around and look because they're not going to continue to walk while their head's looking back, right? So that gets them to stop. The other thing is putting your hand out, right? Every once in a while, I'll be working with a rep in the field who's struggling with their hook. I'm like, man, I can't get people to come over to the table. And I'll tell them, all right, show me the hook. And they'll do something like this. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Customer? Hey, real quick, they did let you know. Okay, if you notice, I did a little fast out and back, right? That's not what we should do. We should keep our hand out and keep it out the whole time. If a customer starts walking even further, I'm going to stretch my hand out further, right? I'm going to even point it down towards their feet, and I'm going to look down at their feet and then look back at the customer, and lots of times that's going to get that customer to stop, okay? So the initial, hey, how's it going? Oh, hey, real quick, they did let you know, correct? As soon as they say, what? Or no, I'm going to look very surprised and be like, wait, about that big event? Oh my goodness. I tell you what, we'll take the 30 seconds. I'll show you what's going on, right? Immediately turn and burn, go over, grab your iPad, come back and talk to that customer, right? So, hey, how's it going? Real quick, they let you know, right? About that big event. Shoot, man, takes 30 seconds. I'll show you what's going on, right? Walk back and go from there. Hopefully this secondary hook was useful for you guys. Make sure that you watch some of the other videos on the channel to make sure that you're getting the most out of every single pitch and the amount of time that you're spending inside those stores, okay? Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.